Hey everybody, back for another retro review, and this time, this is my review of the Disney Channel sitcom Sonny with a Chance. Gonna be doing something different. I usually just review cartoons and movies. Now, cartoons, movies, and anime. Now I'm gonna be doing sitcoms, which I've been meaning to do for 3 to 6 years now, but I just never got around to doing it. Finally, I felt like rewatching some Sunny with a Chance, so I found a couple of channels here on YouTube. Here on YouTube, both of those channels recently got taken down, and now someone has recently another channel called Sonny with a Chance has just recently appeared on YouTube and started re-uploading Sonny with a Chance. I also went outside of YouTube to other websites to rewatch this show, and after rewatching several episodes from season one, actually after watching all of season one, and of course several episodes of season two, this is my review. This is my short overview of the series. I'm gonna do another video talking about what happened in season one and what happened in season two. Now let's get on with the review. Sunny with a Chance is not only one of my all-time favorite Disney Channel shows, it's one of my all-time favorite sitcoms of all time, and I think is criminally underrated. When you go back to this generation of Disney Channel, it's always about Hannah Montana and Wizards. I think Hannah Montana sucks apart from nostalgia. And as for Wizards of Waverly Place, I think that show is awesome, but I don't think it was as good as Sunny with the Chance. I don't think it was as good as Sunny um, with the Chance. And in Hannah Montana, you had Miley Stewart, and I think his name was Jake Ryan. The Jake Ryan, that's the couple you had up until the final episode, up until the episode where Jake Ryan cheated on Miley. And in Sonny with a Chance, you had Chad Dillon Cooper and Sonny Monroe. I thought Sonny Monroe and Chad Dillon Cooper, that couple, was way better than Jake Ryan and Miley Cyrus. And I thought Sonny with a Chance, from just the whole, from every standpoint when it came to the show, was much better than Hannah Montana. You're talking plot structure, characters, writing, and acting, and humor were all way above Hannah Montana. Yet it's Hannah Montana that's kind of the one that's most remembered. But still, this show was fairly popular. And actually was renewed for a third season, but Demi Lovato left the show due to personal issues, and of course, I think she also wanted to become a legit singer, not just a Disney Channel singer, like signed to Hollywood Records and on Radio Disney. She wanted to be a real, legit singer. She wanted to have a real singing career. She kind of left this show behind, and this show was spin off into a Sunny with a Chance is a show within a show. It's a sketch comedy show mixed with sitcom elements. Whereas the sequel or spin-off to this, So Random was a sketch comedy show similar to Saturday Night Live and all that. So Random was awesome, but it just wasn't the same without Demi Lovato. And I thought, as much as I love the sketch comedy format, I love the show within a show format, the sitcom with sketch comedy elements. I like that version better. But like I said, Demi Lovato, due to bipolar problems and several other issues, had to leave. Was forced to leave Disney Channel, and while I am disappointed the show can continue, I'm happy Demi Lovato got help, because she probably wouldn't be here today telling us about she probably wouldn't be here today telling us about Disney Channel if it wasn't for her getting help with her problems. But like I said, this is one of my all-time favorite shows. The plot of this show follows Sonny Monroe, portrayed by Demi Lovato, who gets a call to be the newest cast member on a show called So Random. And here she meets Tiny Hart, portrayed by Tiffany Thornton, Grady, portrayed by Doug Brochu, Nico, portrayed by Brandon Nicole Smith, and Zora, portrayed by I think her name is Ashley Ann, something like that. Ashley Ann, something like that. I keep forgetting the girl who plays Zora's name, and and the show pretty much follows the misadventures of Sunny Monroe and her friends behind the scenes feud with the teen drama show Mackenzie Falls, led by Chad Dillon Cooper, portrayed by Sterling Knight, Sunny Monroe's Sunny Monroe's and So Random's rival, and later eventually rival and love interest. Who is the rival and love interest of Sunny Monroe, and is the rival of the rest of the So Random cast, and rival of the rest of the So Random cast. And pretty much the show follows the behind the scenes adventures of what they do. What I loved about Sunny with a Chance, while the show was kind of crappy at times, while the show was funny, some of the jokes fell flat because it was kind of geared towards kids. It was kind of geared towards kids, and then there was one episode where Sonny and Tani were in some kind of exchange program with the country of Scandinavia. That was just the show was this first off, the writing in the episode was bad, and the show was just kind of racist, kind of racist. I've never been to Scandinavia. I don't know anything about Scandinavian culture, but I'm pretty sure it was nothing like what I saw. Nothing like what I saw in that episode. There, but that episode was actually so bad. It was good. But continuing from where I was, one of the things I loved about Sunny with a Chance was that it showed you the daily life of a teen actor and actress. Well, as a kid growing up, and would look up to these Disney Channel and young child actors. I always wonder what their daily lives were like because of the busy schedule. Well, some of them I heard did go to public school. I know on the sitcom Austin and Ally, the lead female character. I keep forgetting her real name. I keep forgetting the actress's real name in real life. But I remember her saying that she actually attends public school. But most actors are homeschooled. Most actors are homeschooled, and that's what you saw in are homeschooled or take classes at the actual studio they're working at, as you saw in Sunny with the Chance in episode 5, which is the episode where Sunny Monroe and started slipping on her grades. But like I said, that's one of the things I've always loved about Sunny with a Chance, and like I said, and I think the show is criminally underrated because it's overshadowed by shows like Hannah Montana and Wizards of Waverly Place. And some people may just look at the sitcom as just another Disney sitcom and more teeny bopper garbage. That's what most people who would approach this show would think. But along with that, and the show was just downright hilarious. I think Nico and Grady are two of the most hilarious characters ever. I think all these characters are funny. But it's like Nico, Grady, and Zora, and Chad Dillon Cooper be the most funny. Speaking of Chad Dillon Cooper, Sterling Knight as Chad Dillon Cooper, and Tiffany Thornton as Tiny Hart. Characters like these superficial, vain, conceited, arrogant characters, you would not like characters like this in real life. However, the show jacks them up and makes them so damn cartoonish, and stereotypical. And Tiffany Thornton and Sterling Knight are such good actors that they make you love these characters. Both of these characters are hilarious, despite the fact that these characters, well, in the beginning, you're not supposed to like them, but you see them grow and become better characters. Both of these characters grow and become better characters as the show goes along, which is another thing I loved about this show. Another Disney sitcom that actually teaches morals. Each episode has some kind of has some kind of plot, but also has some kind of message and moral at the end of the episode, with the exception of one episode called Celebrity Prank Out, which was just so damn hilarious. Was so damn random and hilarious, but but that's what I always loved about Sonny the Chance. And not only are the main characters are good, I also enjoy the other characters. There's Marshall. I keep forgetting his actor in real life, the guy who owns the show. So random. There is Mr. Condor, the guy who owns the the companies that produce both So Random and Mackenzie Falls, and is the father of the one of the other antagonists of the show, one of the main antagonists of the show, Dakota Condor, who I can't stand. That's the only character of that's the only character on Sunny with a Chance I can't stand. I'll be wanting the other cast members, the other characters in the show to beat the living daylights out of her in every episode I see her in. But she's funny too. She's funny. She's funny too. One of my all-time favorite jokes was the episode where she was introduced, where Grady said, "I'm much cooler than Chad Dillon Cooper." She says, "This is not about cool. This is about hot." Just the way she said that was hilarious, and I love the episode where I think where she had her new bike and Sonny Monroe and Tawny Hart destroyed her bike, accidentally run over her bike and tried to keep it from her throughout the episode. First off, you learn the lesson, they should have told the truth. Then you learn that the guy Izzy also wanted to teach Dakota a lesson, and finally had Mr. Condor ground, and finally it was good to see Dakota get what was coming to her. And then the episode was also hilarious with Zora saying, "Izzy, he's the answer to all your problem, and the problem to all your answers." That was hilarious. And like I said, this was just several moments. I thought season one was the best part of the show. I liked the misadventures of the Sunny cast, and when Chad was more of an antagonist than in later episodes where he's seen as more of an ally, and he's kind of dating Sunny. But however, I did love season two because characters like Demi Lovato, actors like Demi Lovato and Tiny Hart, in my opinion, got even hotter in season two. And and Zora, personality wise, she was even funnier. She was more mature, but still somewhat funnier in season two. In season two, and yeah, but I thought season one was the best part of the show. Season one was the best part of the show, and I loved and the skits. My favorite skits would be the fast food sketch, the Dolphin Boy sketch that appeared in the first episode. The Dolphin Boy sketch, the Dolphin Boy sketch, and of course the Check It Out Girls, and the Sicky Vicky. I think that's the Sicky Vicky, the character Demi Lovato plays with the woman who talks about various illnesses she's captured, and it only appeared once, but the superhero, the Loser Force Five group, and and yeah, and so those are my favorite sketches. My least favorite sketch would have to be the old granny sketch. First off, I hated this sketch because when you see that ring and referee, I thought I was going to see a badass wrestling match between Nico and Grady, but it was just them dressed as old women yelling lame, stereotypical childish insults at each other. Then the other terrible sketch I didn't like, and I can't believe this was actually an episode, and it just makes the show look bad, was Gassy, the farting dog. I thought that was lame and juvenile, man. But And it just makes the show look. It just makes the show look bad. It just makes the show look bad. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. Um. So this was my review of Sonny the Chance, and like I said, I hated that it had to end because I love this format better when it was I love this format better where it was a sitcom with live action sketch comedy elements. Well, like I said, this was just my short overview of the series. In my in future videos, I'm gonna talk about what happened in season one and season two, and I'll do a short review of So Random. Not much to really talk about. It's So Random. And before I leave, like I said, I'm a huge fan of all the actors, and kind of don't watch Disney Channel anymore because if you notice, none of these actors are on Disney Channel. The um the I thought the generation of Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, Miley Cyrus, the Jonas Brothers, Mitchell Musso, and the rest of the cast were like, and the rest of the Disney Channel stars, and the generation before that with Raven and them. With Raven, Simone and them, I thought these were the best two generations of Disney Channel, and I think the generation now, there's still some good actors and singers, but the generation now just doesn't compare, and then Disney Channel is just bland, lame, and I just don't like Disney Channel anymore. Don't even watch much of Disney Channel anymore. Well, this was my like I said, this was my overview of Sonny with a Chance. I'm gonna talk about what happened in season one and two in another video, in a short review of So Random. All right, I'm out.